Hey guys, it's April 2020, and whether you're still in quarantine because of this virus outbreak or you just simply don't go outside much, well, in this video we're going to talk about the best games coming up this month, so let's start. First, we have this new game called Moving Out. The game is a physics-based moving simulator where you can play solo or with up to 4 friends on the same couch, deciding the best way to move the furniture and taking different jobs all across the city, and start growing your company, and even the option to customize your character. Moving Out, it's coming on PS4, Xbox One, Switch, and Steam. Also, a new indie game coming out this month called Hyper Parasite. It's an action shooter game where you play as an evil alien called Hyper Parasite. Collect and control 60 different characters who have different abilities with a grudge against humanity. Fight to the top of the food chain and make your way to possess the president. Push the big red button and take control of the human race. And if you can't do it alone, local co-op mode is available too in this game with 2 players max. Hyper Parasite is set to be launched on PS4, Xbox One, Switch, and Steam. Next is one of the big games this month, and that is Resident Evil 3, a new remake of the old PS1 horror game set before and after the Resident Evil 2 events. The story follows Jill's Valentine as she makes her way through Raccoon City during the T-virus outbreak while fighting against the favorite returned enemy called Nemesis. If you are more interested in multiplayer games, Resident Evil 3 will come with this multiplayer mode, Resident Evil Resistance, a 4 vs 1 mode where 4 survivors must make their way out of a building as the 5th player sets traps, enemies, and other obstacles for the other players to overcome. Resident Evil 3 is available on PS4, Xbox One, and Steam. Speaking of multiplayer games, another one is coming out this month for all the fans of the popular horror movie The Predator. Predator Hunting Grounds is a new multiplayer game set in the remote jungle of the world where you can play either as one of the 4 soldiers with various types of weapon and try to complete missions before the Predator hunts you down, or you can play as the Predator and try to hunt your prey. Basically in this game it's hunt or be hunted. Predator Hunting Ground is coming out on PS4, Xbox One, and Steam. A new game coming out this month called Trails of Mana, an RPG game that was released for the Super Nintendo in Japan but never made its way to North America. Now the game has been fully localized and remade from the ground up by Square Enix, featuring 7 playable characters, each with diverse backstories, and players can only choose to use 3 heroes during any mission to find the fabled Mana Sword and to prevent the world's destruction. Trials of Mana will be available on PS4, Steam, and Switch. For any fans of Japanese RPG games, one of the old best titles and one of the biggest release of this month is returning as a full remake from the ground up by Square Enix. The Final Fantasy VII remake is an episodic game that retells the story of the original game, playing as Cloud Strife, a soldier who joins the Avalanche group as a mercenary to fight the Shinra Corporation, who have been draining the planet's life energy. With new features and different mini-games alongside the adventure, Final Fantasy VII remake is coming exclusively on PS4 and possibly on Xbox One and Steam in 2021. We also got a new turn-based strategy game from one of the most acclaimed video game franchise, Gears of War. This new game called Gear Tactics is coming out on Xbox One and Steam, controlling the Defiant soldier Gabe Diaz, where you have to rescue and build your troops to face tough enemies, upgrading their skills and outfitting them with loot collected in challenging missions, defeat towering deadly bosses, and completely change the scale of the battle. Speaking of battles, another iconic game has returned as a remastered one from Activision, and that is Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, giving the players the opportunity to experience this classic game's campaign with Price, Soap, and the infamous No Russian mission. The game is now available on PS4, but for Steam and Xbox One's players, they have to wait until the end of this month. Still, there are much more games coming out this month. We have Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 4 Road to Boruto on Switch on April 24th. Overcooked 2 The Gourmet Edition is also coming out on PS4, Xbox One and Switch on April 7th and for Steam on April 16th. We've got also Sakura Wars that will be launched exclusively on PS4 on April 28th, plus the new co-op adventure game called Biped on April 8th and the game Below on April 7, both on PS4. And finally, as always, for PlayStation Plus subscribers, 2 games are available for download for free this month. We have Dirty Riley 2.0 and one of the best games on PlayStation, that is Uncharted 4. And that's it guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a like and also leave in the comments which one of these games you are excited to play. Stay home, stay safe and I'll see you later.